Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Trina leaves Spencer after his latest mistake, and Cyrus waits for Drew to arrive in Pentonville. On today's episode of General Hospital, Portia offers Esme an idea. Violet arranges a meeting between Finn and Liz, and Austin expresses his love to Ava. When Liz knocks on Finn's door, he opens the door for her. Noting how unexpected this is, he inquires as to what he may do to help. She claims that Finn did not accept his invitation to visit. After leaving, Violet announces that her aunt is on time for her date. They suddenly realize they've been duped. Violet displays flowers that she admittedly purchased using her father's phone. She rushes off to grab the candles after realizing she forgot them, and Liz assumes they are going on a date. Violet serves Liz and Finn as they take their seats. Finn is aware that their last free time together was a while ago. Liz claims that's why she was happy to get his text. There is a knock at the door as Violet interrupts and brings some drinks out. That would be dinner and dessert, she claims. Violet hopes they enjoy the cupcakes and pizza. Liz is questioned by Finn about her new job after supper. Liz claims she is adjusting but occasionally questions how Epiphany accomplished certain things. She possesses this and is outstanding, according to Finn, even though they have distinct styles. He also praises her for playing along with Violet's plan. After seeing Violet unconscious on the couch, they put her to bed. Finn assures Liz that he will talk to Violet about boundaries after they put Violet to bed. She needs to understand that just because she wants them to, they can't be together. Liz concurs and asserts that more is necessary and that they must desire it. As she goes to take the flowers home with her on Finn's insistence, they clasp hands. While Austin bangs on Ava's front door, the woman sips on a cocktail. Before she kills them, he yells, "They must talk." He prepares a drink after Ava welcomes him inside. She doesn't remember extending a cocktail to him. Mason would kill the nanny if he knew she was the obstacle preventing them from gaining what they want. Therefore, he believes she owes him for finding a method to get her out of the way. Ava is in disbelief about what he's gotten her into, but he points out that she killed Nicholas and is to blame for his predicament. He doesn't want to be labeled as a murder accessory for a death he did not cause. He claims that the simpler solution is to do what they demand. Ava demands to know who they are, the people standing behind Mason and him. According to Austin, these folks are not your typical mafia family. They lack dignity, and they are ruthless. Even if everything else about Austin has been a lie, Ava can see he is really terrified of them. She describes how he arrived in town pretending to be a long-lost quartermain, but it didn't work out. When Maxie didn't work out, he became fixated on her. She queries whether he has ever felt anything for her. He inquires as to whether he has ever been anything to her besides her pawn. If she's causing so much problems, Ava doesn't understand why he doesn't just let Mason murder her. She queries him as to why he doesn't want her to pass away. She gets led into a kiss by him. She is shocked to learn that this will be her and Drew's last night together after 3 years at Carly's. Carly confesses about Michael's scheme to turn on Sunny in order to save them both because she feels she should have done more. Drew would never anticipate her acting that way. Carly isn't sure she can live with the fact that he is going to prison in order to keep her safe. He claims that this decision is the greatest because it benefits their shared extended family more than just her. Why should he pay, claims Carly, when this is still her mess? She hears him say, "Because I love you." Drew assures Carly that even if it takes a bit longer, they will still have their life together. The two of them still have tonight, and Carly swears to wait however long it takes. They embrace, kiss, dance, and finally make love. Following that, Carly requests of Drew that he exercise caution, maintain a low profile, avoid mischief, and return to her. He assures her that he'll return home. Ace and Esme meet with Portia in the medical facility. The doctor is interested in talking to her and Spencer about their parenting arrangements for Ace. In light of Nicholas' absence, Esme reminds her that Spencer is Ace's brother, and she is Ace's only legitimate parent. According to Portia, Spencer is her primary source of assistance as she raises this child without his father. Esme points out that because of his personal life,
Portia
Spencer
believes
isn't
that's
always
the
available.
reason
She and Spencer ought to take a parenting course. Portia informs Esme that GH offers a course that teaches new parents the fundamentals of infant care and helps partners get on the same page. She believes that Esme and Spencer would benefit from learning these strategies if they intended to collaborate, as would Ace. Esme is unsure whether Spencer would enroll in a course alongside her. She could inform him of her plans to enroll in the program and give him the chance to accompany her, says Portia. To obtain concrete proof or a witness that Oz sold Esme the burner phone, Trina and Spencer go to the High Cider Pub. When Joss and Dex showed up, they shared the same thought as Trina and Spencer. Trina informs Spencer that Joss is aware of the fabricated evidence, and Joss is also aware of it. Spencer claims that his uncle Victor was an expert at fabricating evidence, and at framing someone who actually committed the crime is not appropriate. Trina is aware that Spencer still has the proof. He acknowledges keeping it as a fallback. While Esme is only sporadically cooperating, if she regains her memories or tries to kidnap Ace, he will have a defense and a case to make to the police. Dex claims it's more complicated than that. If even one piece of the newly discovered evidence doesn't hold up, the police would question it and arrest him. Spencer questions what qualifies him as such an authority. And, if he is so knowledgeable, why does he serve as his Uncle Sonny's doorman? Dex advises that Joss and he leave. Dex is decked as Spencer exclaims that he doesn't want his assistance. The first, according to Dex, is cost-free, but the second is not. Dex knocks Spencer to the ground after Spencer attempts another punch but misses. When Sam observes the others and they see the argument between Dex and Spencer, Dante, and Sam, who were drinking at the bar, mistakenly believe that no one will notice them there. Dex can file a charge after Don steps in and intervenes. Dex says he and Joss will depart since he doesn't want any hassle. Since some of them are under 21, Dan advises doing it. Dandy assists an extremely breathless Spencer in standing up as Joss and Dex part ways. Dandy feels that, as an ex-con, he doesn't need this on his record. Trina is informed by Spencer that Dex has no right to barge into his life, and that he is ignorant of Esme. Trina reminds him that she dropped the charges against Esme for him and his younger brother and says he had no right to hit Dex. It's like nothing ever happened in Greenland, she cries. She despises it when he acts like this entitled jerk, and she can't take it when he makes yet another pointless apology. She bolts outside. At the bar, Sam cries out, "Poor Trina," and Don replies, "Poor Spencer." Sam ponders how he could possibly care about Spencer. The inability of the lady you love to protect you after getting your ass kicked, according to him, is the worst possible scenario. Sam surmises that Trina struggled with whether to yell at her boyfriend or the person who struck him. They ultimately decide to quit discussing a bar brawl and start dancing instead. Dex apologizes for tonight as Joss and Dex head back to his house. Spencer is a jerk, and the only way he can hit him is with a sucker punch, as Joss warns him not to be. When she is angry, he chuckles and calls her beautiful. Eventually, they are making love in bed. After arriving home, Spencer removes his shirt in his room. He is in excruciating discomfort. What happened? Esme inquires after knocking on his door and opening it. When she notices that he is not wearing a shirt, she exclaims, "You?" She queries whether he was punched or fell. If it important, he inquires. She said that she was worried by how quickly he entered and rose. She departs after hearing him assure her that she need not worry. Esme has wide eyes and exhales deeply as she enters the hallway. Portia describes Trina's visit to her mother's hospital room as a nice surprise. Trina was interested in how she was handling the situation. Portia says they are in a limbo situation for now, but she'll let her know if that changes. Trina is familiar with how it feels to sense a strong connection to someone, but then have that relationship called into question due to their behavior. Cyrus studies his Bible in his cell at Pentonville. Later, he informs the guard that Drew Kane, a new prisoner who begins doing time on Monday, is a friend.